Hello everyone. Good afternoon. It's Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. Last day of August. It's been a pretty wild month. I've been gone all weekend. I felt that it was my time to purchase a plane ticket and go out to Texas and try to talk to a couple of liberals who think that the sum of all means is fuck Trump. Well, I was not successful. These dear friends of mine, they are liberals. They are completely convinced that the government is completely okay with overreaching and abusing their power in the name to fulfill the prophecy of fuck Trump. I call them out for their soft bigotries, which is if you are liberal and you lump up a bunch of Trump supporters into this, they're less than, they're subhumans, they're just horrible people, they don't deserve respect because the government and the media told us not to respect them. Well, you're a bigot. And you know what? You can accept my apology for being a bigot, but you have to acknowledge it. There are prejudices that turn into bigotry and soft bigotries. And anyways, enough of that crap. We're going to talk about a few things this morning. The first thing I want to talk about, I'm going to leave links in the descriptions for all this, is a few weeks back, maybe a week or so back, I enticed all Americans to watch what our president said about closing the war in Afghanistan and the war on terror. Whether or not you like him or disagree with him, it is our job and our service as Americans to stay informed. And it doesn't matter whether we or someone else does or does not like this president. I think that we all owe it to the country and ourselves to do better than what's happened over the past 4 years when the last president was in office, when things like not my president, fuck Trump, I expect people to be out in the streets and rioting. These are things that our politicians said about our last president. But we're better than that. We're better than the scumbag and the scum and the trash that's in our media and who are bad actors in the halls of Congress and Senate. These are bad actors. These are people who do not need to be in leadership positions. And it's because of these people like this who almost unanimously voted for President Bush to have wartime authority. They're still here 20 years later. You know why? Why are these people still here? Why are they still in office? It was a lie. It was a mistake. Why did we go to Iraq? And why are they still legislating laws? And why are they ratifying bills? Why are they in the office of the presidency? These people who have led us down this path of destruction. Well, let me get back on course here. Just as I enticed every American to look to the president and hear the words that he said, our former president has stepped in and tried to provide some leadership. Whether you like him or not, I think it is our duty and I think it is our responsibility to take the time out and listen to what these leaders have to say, whether you like them or not. And if you think that you're just above it, if you think that you are like, oh, I'm part of the fuck Trump brigade, I don't have to, well, you know what? Fuck off. How about that? How about this? How about you take some leadership? Someone lead from the fucking front. And how about this? If you think you're so above listening to the president and the former president and listen to what he has to say, even the current president, you know what? Let me tell you something that I took from both presidents. Guess what, brothers and sisters? The war is over. And we ended it in the most un-American, unprofessional, dishonorable, and disgusting and inhumane way that is just unbecoming, unrepresentative of who we should be and who we ought to be and who we really are as human beings in the 21st century, 2021. This is the humanity. Oh, the humanity. Well, I entice all Americans to watch this because it's the right thing to do. And the right thing to do is to listen to our leaders, to have some sort of sense of leadership. And one of the most disgusting things that I saw was that when I clicked on this link, I had to press confirm twice on YouTube, trying to fearmonger me and tell me and warn me this is offensive and inappropriate content. And you know what it was? It was Sean Hannity. Sean Hannity, a journalist, an American journalist. You know, his protections and honor as a journalist has been protected, baked into our Bill of Rights. And same thing with our former president. He's trying to step up and maybe fill some of the gaps and holes which our current president has failed to do as a leader. And if you know anything about failed leadership, just ask a veteran, because we are the sons of failed leaders. These are failed leaders right here. Well, anyways, I definitely think everyone should check out the link in the description. You have to press confirm for twice. That's garbage. Yeah, it's crap. But I definitely think people should check that out. And now we've also got another link. I hope the link is up. I will leave it in the description. But it is Trash Tuesday. That's right. Trash Tuesday. And what do we have for some Trash Tuesday? Project Veritas just dropped a video this morning talking to a communist high school teacher in the Sacramento area. And he believes that he has 180 days to indoctrinate his students. His 180 days is what he's saying to indoctrinate your children into activism and into communism. So I definitely think people need to check that shit out. Hold on, guys. Yeah, how are you guys doing? Good morning. All right, man. Just stay safe, yeah? This is our local border patrol. We love them. They're really good. Very professional. For all the people out there that want to hide behind this whole, critical race theory is just another Benghazi. It's just overblown by the Republicans. It just doesn't. No. Fuck the Republicans. Fuck the Democrats. There's a communist that openly is teaching children in the Sacramento area, high school kids, about communism, about activism, and how horrible this country is. And I think for all Americans to be a little more truthful and honest with each other, check out the link in the description, because it's pretty alarming. And I'm about to be a parent, and every parent and every family has the right to have a certain amount of public trust. That it doesn't matter whether you come from a family that is a little bit more liberal or left or socialist leaning. It doesn't matter. Those are your family values you want to teach in your house. And whether I disagree with them or not, I respect the fact that it's your house. And that's what you want to teach your kids in your house regarding family values. And what are the things that you believe is important to your family? It may not be what's important to my family, but that's okay, because this is America. And you know what? You have the right to do that here. But what people do not have the right to do is be predatory on children. And instead of looking at our children as young human beings who want to learn and want to be taught, these are the type of scum and trash who look at your children, my future children, and our children as they're weak. We can prey on them. They are predatory. They're not looking as they are in a leadership position and they're in a very intimate position of teaching children something universal. They look at your children as, I can turn them into activists, and I can turn them into little comrades and communists. And it's disgusting. And I'm telling you right now, this is why you're going to start seeing angry mobs showing up at schools, pissed off. And guess what? Shit rolls downhill. Shit rolls downhill. And the heads are going to come off. The heads are going to come off somewhere at some point. And I bet you it's not these cowardice teachers, a handful of these cowardice teachers who are using their position of authority and power in a sinful manner to take advantage of our children's vulnerability, the public's trust in education, and their wielding and yielding of their individual authorities of power, which have been temporarily granted to them. So I'm pissed, but I'm not as pissed as I should be, and that's okay also. It's just acknowledgement, so please check it out. Link in the description. There's some other things that I want to go over tonight. I'm going to try to do a live stream tonight. If not, I'll probably do a longer one of these, but I'll go ahead and leave the links in the descriptions. Right now, my wife and I, we are on our way down to do our Costco run. Yay! Woo-hoo! Costco runs. So basic, so American, so just blah, but yeah, we go down to Costco every X amount of weeks, and we go buy a bunch of crap, and we come home and we eat it, and we go back again. But please, if anyone sees this, if you have anything to say, if you have an opinion, please feel free to express it, share your opinion, and please try to articulate your opinions and your thoughts and your feelings in a manner which best represents you and best represents the core of your ideas and what's most important about these things. So, all right, guys. Well, we're getting ready to hit the first town as we go into the Flatland area down in San Diego. We call them Flatlanders. We have to go into Crazy Town, and it literally is Crazy Town, man. Like every time we go into the city, because we live out in the country, people are like walking around, like they're looking like this, they're massive, like you can't tell if people are smiling, you can't tell if people are laughing, if they're sad, if they're happy. It's really lame. It's really lame. As a matter of fact, let me give you one quick story before I end this thing. So I'm a big shirt guy. I love shirts, and my wife had recently found this shirt which I had seen 2 or 3 years back that I really wanted, but they discontinued it, and it's an amazing shirt. It's a picture of George Washington, and they photoshopped, what's his name?
George Washington?
No. Oh, Napoleon Dynamite's face.
Oh, Napoleon Dynamite, yeah.
Napoleon Dynamite's face is photoshopped into George Washington's, whatever you want to call it, his pose or his most famous picture. And it says George Goshington. And I'm a big shirt guy, and I love wearing shirts like that to the airport because, hey, a little smiles, a little love goes a long way. Well, I was so bummed out because I could see that people were looking at my shirt. I couldn't get the smiles, though. I couldn't get the smiles and the, hey, man, that's a cool shirt you got. And hey, man, you're like, I really love that shirt, brother. Thank you for lifting me up for the day. I couldn't get none of it. It just bummed me out. But anyways, all right, guys, I'm going to leave links in the description. Please leave me some sort of comments, feedback, if I'm doing something right or wrong. Please, all Americans, stay informed on the current events because they're out there. And if we don't give a shit about it, the government is going to subsidize our rights. All right, man. Peace.